Justice is hard work, and the law is a real challenge in making sure that justice happens for people. It's transformative in people's lives, but it also, especially in the United States, it's considered a stabilizing force. It's something that keeps us on a constant path. The rule of law is how we address our social issues, how we address our disputes, but also how we grow as people. The rule of law is premised on equal justice, but also we have evolved into due process. And it's really the due process. I, as a person who for a couple decades almost represented low-income people, it is due process that really equalizes those differences between people. If we follow the rule of law, which includes processing our cases in an orderly manner, in a predictable manner, in a manner that holds people to standards, then we're able to achieve that equal justice that we are promised and hope to have continue despite our differences, despite our class differences, despite our racial and religious differences. The Milwaukee Courthouse has for decades been known to really attempt innovations. It has been an innovator in what we call the problem-solving courts, the therapeutic courts. 3 decades ago, it was one of the first in the nation to set up a domestic violence court. It now has a veterans court and a drug therapy court, a mental health court. These are termed as problem-solving courts. Apply the traditional law, but also look at solutions that are more complicated because these cases that involve, say, veterans or mental health patients or children are more complicated than what the law can address. The solutions or the sanctions or the punishment or the sentences are fashioned more towards addressing the global issues involved in the case, such as violence or mental health issues or drug treatment issues, rather than punishing outright. Working with nonprofits has taught me that it really requires a focus, a mission focus, that you want to achieve something. You identify a problem, or you identify the need, or you identify something to celebrate, and work around that, having boards come together, having them be organized, and that's what I do as an attorney, and that's what I've done in terms of my work on transition management of nonprofits. I've helped them organize that. What's happened in more recent years is this real effort to have true collaborations with the other sectors, with the private sector and with the government sector. And nonprofits, I think they're very valuable because what they contribute is that they do the work that neither government nor private sectors are prepared to do at a time.